Zoom into station 0+000 of the main street alignment. Select the design speed label. Right-click. Select Edit Alignment Labels. In the Alignment Labels dialog box, in the Design Speeds row, in the Style column, click. In the Pick Label Style dialog box, click the arrow next to. Click Create New. In the Label Style Composer dialog box, on the Information tab, specify the following parameters. Click the General tab. Click the Layout tab. Examine the contents of the component name list. In the component name list, select Station. In the General Collection, change the visibility to false. In the component name list, select Design Speed. Specify the following parameters. In the Text Collection, for the Contents property, click the Value column. Click. In the Text Component Editor dialog box, in the Preview pane, select the design text. Press Delete. Click the Property block. In the Properties list, select Design Speed. Change the precision value to 0.1. Click to apply the new precision value to the block in the Preview pane. In the Preview pane, select the Speed text. Click the Format tab. With the text in the Preview pane selected, change the font to Times New Roman. Click OK. Click OK to close the Label Style Composer, Pick Label Style, and Alignment Labels dialog boxes. Pan along the main street alignment to view the format of the new label style. Pan to station 0 plus 080 on the West Street alignment. Control plus click the station label 0 plus 080. Right click. Click Label Properties. In the Properties palette, on the Design tab, click the value for major station label style. Select Create/Edit from the list. In the Label Style dialog box, change the style to perpendicular with line. Click the arrow next to. Click Create Child of current selection. In the Label Style Composer, on the Information tab, change the style name from perpendicular with line child to station emphasis. On the Layout tab, under Component Name, select Station. Under Text specify the following parameters. Text height, 5.00 mm. Attachment, middle left. Click OK twice. Press ESC to deselect the label. In the drawing, Control plus click the label 0 plus 100. Change its style to perpendicular with line, using the Properties palette. In Tool Space, on the Settings tab, expand the Alignment Label Styles Station Major Station Collections. Right-click Perpendicular with line. Click Edit. In the Label Style Composer dialog box, click the Summary tab. Expand the Component 1 property. In the Text Height row, click in the Child Override column. Click OK. On the West Street alignment, zoom and pan to the area between stations 0 plus 100 and 0 plus 120. Click Station Label 0 plus 120 to select all major station labels. Right-click. Click Properties. Click Home tab Layers panel Layer List. Next to the zeroed layer, click to turn off the zeroed layer. On the command line, enter Riggin. Click Home tab Layers panel Layer List. Next to the zeroed layer, click to turn on the zeroed layer and the station labels. On the command line, enter Riggin. Select Label 0 plus 120 to select all major station labels. On the Properties palette, under Labeling, click the field next to Major Station Label Style. Click Create/Edit. In the Major Station Label Style dialog box, click Edit Current Selection. Click the Layout tab. In the Color row, click the Value cell. Click and change the station component color to blue. In the component name list, select Tick. Click OK to apply the change in color to the Major Station component and exit the Label Style Composer and Major Station Label Style dialog boxes. Press ESC to deselect the labels. On the command line, enter Regan. Click Annotate tab Labels and Tables panel. Add Labels menu alignment single segment. When prompted to select a segment to label, click the alignment between stations 0+060 and 0+080. When a label appears on the alignment, press Enter to end the command. Select the new label. On the Properties palette, notice that the label is on C-Road text. On the Properties palette, click the field next to Line Label Style. Click Create/Edit. In the Line Label Style dialog box, click Edit Current Selection. Click the Layout tab. Click Cancel to exit the Label Style Composer and Line Label Style dialog boxes. Click Home tab Layers panel Layer List. Next to the C-Road text layer, click to turn off the C-Road text layer. Click Home tab Layers panel Layer List. Next to the C-Road text layer, click to turn on the C-Road text layer and the station labels. Zoom in so that you can see the 0+040 station label on the West Street alignment. Click the label to select it and all the other major station labels. Click the grip and drag it away from the alignment. In Tool Space, on the Settings tab, expand Alignment Label Styles Station Major Station. Right-click Perpendicular with tick. Click Edit. In the Label Style Composer dialog box, click the Dragged State tab. In the Dragged State Components area, change the display value to As Composed. Click Apply. Change the display value back to stacked text. Click Apply. Change each of the following property values. Click Apply after each change to see their effects. After you have applied all the changes that you want to see in the dragged state, click OK. Pan and zoom to the area at the end of the West Street cul-de-sac. Click the red curve label between stations 0+200 and 0+220 on West Street. Right-click the label. Click Properties. On the Properties palette, in the Curve Label Style list, notice that you can select a general curve label style. General styles can be applied to line and curve labels that annotate alignment, profile, or parcel segments. Select General Curve Label Style Radius only. Press ESC to deselect the label. Click the 0+220 station label. Right-click the label. Click Properties. On the Properties palette, in the Major Station Label Style list, select Parallel with tick. Press ESC to deselect the major station labels. Ctrl+click the 0+060 station label. Right-click the label. Click Properties. On the Properties palette, in the Major Station Label Style list, select Perpendicular with line. Press ESC to deselect the label. In Tool Space, on the Settings tab, expand the Alignment Label Styles Station Geometry Point Collection. Right-click Perpendicular with tick and line. Click Copy. In the Label Style Composer dialog box, on the Information tab, for name, enter Surface Elevation at Alignment Station. Click the Layout tab. Under Component Name, select Line. Specify the following parameters. Under Component Name, select Geometry Point and Station. Specify the following parameters. Click the arrow next to. Click Reference Text. In the Select Type dialog box, select Surface. Click OK. In the Label Style Composer dialog box, specify the following parameters. Under Text, in the Contents row, click the Value cell. Click. In the Text Component Editor dialog box, in the Preview pane, replace label text with L. Under Properties, select Surface Elevation. Click to move the Surface Elevation property to the Preview pane. Click OK. In the Label Style Composer dialog box, click the General tab. Set the Flip Anchors with Text property to True. Using this setting ensures that when the labels are flipped to maintain plan readability, they will display as mirror images of the original labels. In the Label Style Composer dialog box, click OK. In the Drawing, pan to the intersection of the Main Street and East Street alignments. Click Annotate tab Labels and Tables panel. Add Labels menu Alignment add/edit Station Labels. Click one of the station labels on the East Street alignment. In the Alignment Labels dialog box, specify the following parameters. Click Add. In the Geometry Points dialog box, click to clear all checkboxes. Select the Alignment Beginning checkbox. Click OK. In the Alignment Labels dialog box, click OK. Drag the label to a clear location, if necessary. Ctrl+click the Surface Elevation at Alignment Station label. Right-click. Click Label Properties. In the Properties palette, under Reference Text Objects, click the cell to the right of Surface Elevation at Alignment Station. Click the drop-down list and select the surface name that appears in the list. Press ESC to deselect the label.